Hi, I'm Daphne Javitch. I'm a holistic nutritionist and lifestyle coach, and I'm super excited to be teaming up with free people to answer some of your questions about health and wellness. So, one of the most asked questions was all about bloating. We want to think of bloating as a form of accumulation and congestion in the body, right? So, our goal when it comes to optimal health is flow through the body, right? Digestive flow, circulation, lymphatic flow, energetic and emotional flow. When it comes to bloating, all of those things matter, but we really want to think about peeing, pooping, sweating, breathing, and I always add crying because I feel like that's also a very powerful form of elimination. We want to create flow in the body, and one of the most available ways to do so is by improving and optimizing our diet. So a lot of times, a couple things happen. One is we sort of feel like we're eating super healthy and are a little bit checked out as to what we're actually eating. So we always want to focus on increasing leaves, veggies, plant foods, and decreasing packaged foods, processed foods, foods with labels. And sometimes those things can be a little bit deceptive or confusing. For example, some people are choosing to have a milk alternative and are drinking a packaged almond, soy, oat, or hazelnut milk, whatever, and not realizing that there's a lot of additives, preservatives, gums, things that might be contributing to bloating, right? So we want to look at areas where we want to look a little bit deeper into healthy alternative foods. So almond milk is actually really, really easy to make, and so is oat milk. So those might be alternatives for you if you have a blender. So when I say increase leaves and veggies, a lot of times people are like, I can't digest leaves and veggies. Leaves and veggies give me gas and make me more bloated. So that is typically a transitional bloat, right? Because those foods are very activating and they are kicking up debris in the body. And when they kick up all that debris, it's kind of like when you're cleaning your house and you're halfway through and you're like, what the did I just do? This house is worse than when I started because you're dusting, all the dust is going all over, everything is out, reorganized, you gotta put it all away. But that's just transitional, and when you're done cleaning house, it's all gonna look amazing, right? So similar with leaves and veggies, okay? A little PS on food combining, which was probably the second most common question that came from you all. Whether I think food combining works, what is food combining, do I agree with food combining? And the answer is yes, 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 and yes. I love food combining. So the very broadest summary of food combining is the idea that different categories of food digest at different rates and in different environments in the body. So this is like the most broad kind of explanation, but for example, fruits, carbs, and proteins should never be combined in one meal because they can create a kind of traffic jam in the system because some of them want to go faster or slower. So one final tip, if you are interested in food combining and you are interested in reducing or relieving your bloating, I would suggest not eating fruit as a dessert because fruit moves very quickly through the body and it can ferment on top of or next to any other foods that you're eating it with. So this is kind of a food combining thing. So if you enjoy and love fruit, as I do, enjoy it in the morning or the early hours of the day. Let it go whoosh right through you. And then as the day goes on, you can put heavier, slower moving foods in the body like root vegetables, grains, and later in the day, even some animal protein, etc. But whatever you do, we want to really, 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 really make sure we're eating lots of leaves, vegetables, green juices, plant foods, healing foods that are full of phytonutrients and help move things through. They're like a little broom, like little scrubbing bubbles that pull food through the body, okay? The other thing is that we want to kind of play with our relationship to portions and know that the opposite of hunger is not stuffed, right? So we're going to start to chew our food, liquefy our food in our mouth, enjoy our food, swallow our food instead of rushing through the meal, swallowing it whole, which I totally do. I have to consciously make an effort to chew, and really starting to be in relationship with our body, whether, which changes, different seasons, you might need different portion sizes, different times of the month, we might need different portion sizes. So really being in conversation and relationship with our body to know when we are satisfied and fueled and not stuffed or lethargic or need to lie down and get even more bloated. That's bloating, everyone. That's the beginning of bloating. I hope that somewhere in there you found some chewable morsels. Okay, have a great day. I will see you soon.